I'm at a stage with my music where I've pumped so much money into it as a hobby that I just don't want it to go to waste. I want to make sure that I'm getting the most out of it. Because when I think about it, in terms of my work-life balance, I spend so much time at work. I leave the house at 7:30 in the morning and I don't get back till 7:30 in the evening. And that only really gives me a window of about 2-3 hours outside of kind of getting ready to actually do stuff. So I guess for me it's important how I use that time, and especially with the amount of equipment that I've been hoarding up, the amount of guitars that I've got, I just want to make sure that all of that investment isn't going to waste. And I guess that was one of my New Year's resolutions this year going into 2024, was to put out 6 songs. So 1 song every 2 months, which will give me ample time in between work and weekends to just be working on something. Doesn't matter what, just to be working on music and to be producing and just really just using all of this stuff and just having fun with it as well. Because it is, 15-20k over the past 10 years that I've invested in all of this music stuff. It doesn't have any sort of return. It's not about that. It's not about the return on investment. It's more so I really have a passion for music. I really enjoy making music. So you've come this far, you may as well just keep going. Before we continue, there is one thing that I do need to ask, is if you do like these videos, give them a like and subscribe. I really enjoy making them, and I do kind of want to make more of these as I go on and grow the channel. So yeah, I would appreciate it. I hate having to ask. It feels so fucking cringe, but it's fine. It's just a part of the game. And yeah, back to the video. I tend to look at all of the band practice from back in the day, and I listen to a lot of the voice notes from when we were going studio every week, and I miss how tight I was on guitar, and I just don't want to lose that. I remember when I went to Australia, and the first thing I did, and I think it was on my second day, is I went and I bought an electric guitar. I had the little Boss amp, or is it a little Boss guitar, the little battery powered amp, and I bought that in my suitcase. And yeah, second day, the first thing I did is I bought an electric guitar, and it's kind of been the theme for like 10 years. It's just like I need to be doing something musical, especially in the realms of like having a guitar with me. I don't think I've gone a month in like the past 9-10 years without playing guitar. It's that important to me. It's not even a fucking good song. It's dog shit. It's like so mediocre. Never mind. Anyway, what am I here for? It's to promote my release of Yeet 4, which is the 4th installment in my series of Yeets. And you're probably wondering, why the fuck are they called Yeet, and why the fuck do they keep coming one after another? So I released the first Yeet in 2019. And that was the first song that I'd ever released onto Spotify. At the time, I'd never released a song on Spotify or any kind of streaming services or anything like that. And I thought, you know, this would be quite cool to put my music out on streaming services. So why they're called Yeet, I don't know. I think I put a video ages ago when I was doing the first one. I put like a video of me playing the riff on Instagram. I think someone commented saying Yeet, and I thought, oh, you know what, fuck it, that works. I've waffled on that part. Yeah, there's nothing behind you.
Can you take my water?
Yes.
Can you hold my water because it's
making your pants fall down, sweet. Yeah. And so yeah, I just set my goal, and I just started recording a song, and then the kind of Yeet riff popped up. Oh shit, there's two of them. Oh wow. Fucking major incident, man, what the hell? Because Yeet 4's coming out and it's so fucking deadly that they had to get the whole force out. Up here, film up here, man. What the fuck are you doing? I like to iterate things. I like to build upon things that I've done previously. Not just musically, but outside of that when I'm doing projects or at work, I'm always trying to constantly outdo what I've done before. I like benchmarking. And that's kind of what Yeet became. Yeet 4. Where was I at? What was I saying? After the first Yeet came out, I had this idea in my head so I could start releasing Yeet 2, Yeet 3, Yeet 4, Yeet 5, Yeet 6, and I'll just keep going and I'll keep building upon the skills and stuff that I've kind of picked up as I went along and released each version. Apart from Yeet 2, because I did such a dog shit fucking job mixing it, that I ignore that one. So each one kind of represented me trying something different, trying to kind of iterate on what I've done before. So the first Yeet, that was kind of the bass line. I liked the riff on it. The thing that I liked most about the first Yeet was its opening riff. It was quite bouncy. It went something like this. The second Yeet was kind of more something I wanted to focus on, writing a song that wasn't in fucking drop D for once. The thing that I liked most about that one was the opening riff, and that went, if I can remember it, something like this. Something like that. The third Yeet, the concept behind that was to make transitions between parts like really smooth. That's why there's so many kind of different sections in Yeet 3. Each individual transition between a really heavy part into like a really clean part, and into like a more lo-fi part, and then just kind of merging it back into like a really kind of heavy ending. And I can't even remember how the riff of the third Yeet went. It was something like that. And then here we are, back to the present day. And now with Yeet 4, the song itself wasn't overly complex. There was nothing too crazy about it, but I just about started learning how to play drums. And that was the next challenge for Yeet, which was to do a whole song with drums, which I've done before. I did it with Screensaver, but this time round it was a little bit more out of my comfort zone. It was a little bit faster, it was a little bit more complicated, and it had the double bass pedal, which, if I'm honest, was a fucking nightmare to record, because I'm suddenly going from like level 1 to like level like 50 on the drums. But hey, I did it, I pulled it out of the bag, and here we are. And that is a brief history of the kind of concept of Yeet, and building upon these ideas one after another and kind of getting better and improving, apart from Yeet 2. Actually, no, that's what I need to talk about. I need to talk about the writing process. So the writing process with Yeet is, there really is no rules. There's no real structure. It's kind of like, well, anything goes. It doesn't really matter what it is. And it's kind of become a thing now where like, I'm always constantly thinking when I'm like writing a riff, that could sound like a Yeet riff. There is kind of this like whole audition X Factor process for guitar riffs. Like I'll be playing guitar riffs and I'm like, ooh, that sounds like a Yeet. In my mix down folders, where I like mix down songs from like Cubase, there's so many songs that I call like Yeet 3 or Yeet 4 that like at the time I'm like, oh my God, this is it, this is the one. And they just never materializes because they were just never meant to be. And it can be tedious at times. You can kind of get overwhelmed with like recording demos and being like, oh yeah, that sounds like a Yeet. Oh no, that sounds like a Yeet. And drink a shot every time I fucking say Yeet. Sometimes it's tricky to kind of commit and decide like, right, this is it. This is going to be the one. Mainly because I feel like sometimes there's like so much riding on it. And I have like maybe like one Spotify listener a month. So it's just like, chill out, like no one cares. But I care. I think the fourth Yeet, the whole kind of song came about from the 3D printed guitar that I did. So back in January, like December, I decided to 3D print my 7-string because I originally took it apart because I wanted to paint it and I just never ended up finishing it. And the Yeet riff kind of came about from just like noodling on it. I did the little demo, I posted a TikTok and I was like, oh my God, I really like this. I couldn't stop listening to the demo. And that's when I decided I'm going to start recording. So I initially got the whole concept down. I did like a lot of noodling, worked out the structure to it. And then I was ready to do final takes. So the recording process began really with the final guitar tracks being laid down.
That sounds so good. Oh my God, the amount of fucking times, man. Oh. Louder, more. It's fucking me up. Check your tuning. No, you fucked it up again. Again, you fucked it up. Go back and do it again. Because I wanted to like really focus on the drums and make sure that the drums were tight, because I knew that was going to be the challenging part, because I was going to be playing it with a double bass. And then it got so frustrating. I was meant to have it finished in February, but I just didn't get around to doing it. So come May time, I had loads of spare days off and I was like, screw it. If I don't do it now, I'm never going to finish the thing. And yeah, so I just got to work on it and started recording the drums. So today I'm recording drums for the first part of the song. This has probably been the most challenging part. Because I'm just way out of my depth on this one. I thought it would be quite cool to get the double bass pedal out, which it's not the best of ideas that I've ever had, because it turns out that playing with a double bass pedal is really hard. So yeah, and it's kind of really hindered the progress on this whole project. So I've taken some days off work that I had spare just to focus on it and just hammer it out. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Am I looking forward to it? Not really, but it's just got to be done. So yeah, I'm probably going to lose my shit a good few times in the next couple of days. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, let's get going. I can't be asked to fucking chat in front of the camera. Fucking just do this shit.
good take. That was probably like the first good take you've done. Jesus. Yeah, that was it.
Nice.
What do you reckon?
I like it.
Like, there is some
really
bits
like
that are
it.
a little bit out of time, but
I didn't really notice, but
exactly, and that is why I'm not going to be going to do that. Yeah, and that's my final take. And it's literally just that, and it just loops a couple of times. Have at it, man. So yesterday I managed to finish off the drums for the first part of the song. I'm not 100% happy with it. There's some parts of it that I'm not overly happy with, but I guess it kind of adds to the kind of natural ambience, because I want to move away from programmed drums. I don't want to be constantly using programmed drums for all of my songs, and I've invested in all this equipment in the drum kit and all the microphones, the analog gear, so yeah, I may as well use it. So today I'm going to record part 2. It's not using the double bass, which will be easier. I say this, but it will probably end up being a nightmare. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm not looking forward to it. I kind of just want it to be over with already so I can start cracking on with the last few bits. This has probably been one of the hardest songs I've ever had to record, just because I'm so new to playing drums, and playing it in an environment where I kind of have to make everything like really nice and polished just makes it that extra bit difficult, but we'll see how we go. Let's do one more. If I'm honest, I genuinely think that's it. That is the one, and that I cannot do better than that. So the part 2 drums, I ended up finishing them. That was the best that I could do with the time constraint that I had. I was able to then go off and finish off the lead parts for the rest of the song, and at that point I had all of the audio takes that I needed, and then it was just down to get the thing mixed and mastered, get it all polished, and the song was finished. I uploaded it ahead of schedule, and I was really proud of myself for getting it out on time. And there it is, Yeet 4. Don't really know what it means, don't even know what it's about, but it all kind of comes down to an effort, trying to do new things, kind of learn stuff, try out stuff, experiment, and put it all together in a song. And that kind of becomes practice for the next songs that kind of come after Yeet, whether it be a Yeet 5 or whatever songs. I've still got a couple more entries for this year, so we'll see where that takes me, but it's all experience at the end of the day, and the most important thing is that I had a good time doing it. So yeah, Yeet 4, check it out, it's out now. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.